Good morning. Good morning. I'm trying to get this paper clip out of this box. And they're all tangled up. Here's one. Sometimes it's a challenge to find one that's not connected to something else. There we go. We'll just paper clip this right here. Okay. Looks good now. Good morning. Good morning. Well, I'm feeling bright and cheerful, and I've got my Southwest look going on. I don't know. Anyway, got my golden shirt on, gold shirt on, my Arizona hat on, or Utah. Where's Arches? What's it say there? What's it say? That's just a picture. Anyway, I'm in the desert this morning. Not literally, but under this hat. Good morning, good morning. Got my empty homestead cup. I got maple. What kind of coffee? Vermont maple coffee in my cup today. I almost couldn't remember that. Almost could not remember that. Let's see here. Let's go look for some ones. There we go. All right, there's some ones right there. Let's get up here and say some good mornings. I see Risa. Good morning. Stephen Oki are here. Desert Adventures in Arizona. Ooh, celebrating last night's rain. Yay. There's Lily T. Make sure my sound's up. Yes. Okay. Thanks for being here, Lily. Hey, who's that person right there? Oh, it's me. I'm looking kind of yellow today. That early in the morning and late in the evening, this light's kind of yellow. The rest of the day, it doesn't make you look any kind of yellow. That's my uh, plant light. Why do you have a bag on you? Let's get that off of there. Had some yarn in it. Let's see here. Inspired to Wander. Good morning, Nancy. Thanks for being here. Scrolling, scrolling. Lily says she's hanging in there. They're supposed to start the demo today. Well, I hope it gets going. That's a big deal. Right? Get the show on the road. There's Hawkins Family Adventures. Good morning. I froze for a minute. I was looking to see if my red light was on over there. Good morning, Sandra. Let's see here. Sandra says we still need rain to help put the fires out. There's Debbie F. right there. Good morning. Good morning. Has it already been a month? Oh my gosh. Working and lurking. Good morning, Debbie. Let's see here. Oh, we love you, Miss Lily. Oh, today's the day. Happy anniversary. 30 years. Been together. Everything is happy after last night's rain. I bet it is. Let's see here. see here. They got a little over half an inch. Nice. There's a link for Steve's live. Steve will be live 2 hours after me today. Let's see here. I'm looking forward to that. Sorry, I'm trying to read and talk at the same time. My brain doesn't always multitask well. There's the one, so I know you can hear me and see me. See here. Oh, Nancy says, I love the hat. Lily's getting homesick. I bet you are. I bet. There's Ray Crump right there. Hello, Ray. Thanks for being here. Good morning. Let's see here. I'm scrolling. All right. And Lily is talking about in the chat, what she's talking about is they lost nearly everything in a flood. The apartment above them had water, the washer running unattended, and it overran for hours and hours and flooded that apartment and came down through the ceiling and flooded Lily's apartment, and they lost just about everything. And I'm going to post her GoFundMe to help them take care of expenses while they're waiting on their apartment to be ready to move back into. It's been a month already, she said. Wow. All right, here's this link. And for right now, I'm going to pin this. And here we go. Right there. Okay. That is pinned there in the chat, and that is Lily's GoFundMe to help them with expenses while they're waiting to see what's happening with their apartment. My goodness. I had no idea it would take this long for them to even get started on demolition and rebuilding it, getting everything repaired. Goodness. Hang in there, Lily. Hang in there. You're welcome. You're very welcome. All right, let's see. Let's come over here. We already been talking about the rain in the desert. Let's go see what else is going on. All right, it is 61 degrees at my house here in my part of Missouri this morning. 61 degrees. It feels wonderful. Wonderful. It feels like fall already, you guys. It really, really does. And it usually our weather is not this cool already. Our high is going to be 79, and then all week long we're in the 80s. Then we're in the 60s at night. Then next Monday, the 31st, we're going to be up to 91 degrees, and then we're going to drop back down into the 80s. And it looks like we have some thunderstorms coming up next Monday. So that's what's going on in my neck of the woods. Oh, my goodness. My good knees. How about my goodness? I must need some coffee. I do have good knees. That wasn't what I meant to say. Goodness. So I'm going to slurp. This coffee's hot. So good. So good. So at Craft Hour Saturday, I showed this book that I have. I'm not sponsored. This is just a pattern book that I have of some things that I think I'm going to make a couple of these wraps for a next project here. And while these are size-wise, they say they're for teens. It doesn't give any measurements. So I measured my head around where the wrap would be sitting. And I'll see, it tells you what size hooks to use, a J and an H. And, but I love the little flowers. They all have little flowers on them, except for this one. This one's bows. And you can see the bows right here, and then it has a bow right here. One of the pigtail bows, right? This is my favorite right here. And look, oh no, I just happen to have some of this left over from my shawl. It's almost exactly that color. Then I need a lighter pink and some green, and I'd have that ready to go to start anyway. So that's just a thought, just to do something a little different than what I have been doing. I'm working on my second shawl right now. Here it is so far. It's not very big yet, but here it is. And then I think I'm going to make some head wraps to match my shawls. I don't know. I think I will. Let's see. Let's get back over here to this chat. Okay, Lily says, thank you, my dear friends, for your donations. They have been helping pay for living expenses. Yes. Oh, taking their sweet time. My goodness. Well, yeah, no hurry for them to pay out. Nancy says, I feel fall in the air too, but yesterday I went to the beach with a friend and it still felt like summer. Oki just told me there's a rainbow out there, and I just sent the drone up to record it. Oh, we can't wait to see it. Keep getting to run around. Yeah, set 1 month already. It sounds like it. Goodness. Sandra says it's going to be 92 degrees. Thank you. I think those head wraps would be cute. I think they would be. We're going to try it and see anyway. Nancy says it'll be about 80 degrees here in Napa today. Ray says 62 here in Midwest Ohio, going up to 75. Clear skies till the chemtrail planes. Fog them up. Yep. Steve says it'll be 101 there today. I was watching Box Van D's live. I didn't catch her live, but I watched her replay last night. She said it was 115 there. It wasn't that long ago. It was 115 here. We were in the hundreds for 4-5 days, and that was enough for me. Oh, I just thought I had a hole in my hat, and it's this. I'm like, oh no, Stevie. I just felt him raise his head. It's like, what? For once, he didn't do it. Oh my goodness. So the kitten, Gizmo, Stevie, and Fred, Mojo just watched. They ran till they were finally, I didn't hear them anymore. And so, silence is not good. So I looked around to see what they were doing, and they had all worn themselves out. They were all just laying down. Different places. Gizmo was under a dining room chair. Stevie was just in the floor where he could keep an eye on everybody, and Fred was at a vantage point at the end of the hall, right here at the front of the hall, right here where he could see everybody. So they were all just keeping an eye on each other. Ah. Ray said Steve gets some nice shots, and he says, I am right now sitting here watching Ava and the drone controller. Nice. Nice. All right, what's coming up? Well, I'd say there's going to be a new rainbow video from Steve coming up soon. And this Wednesday, folks, this Wednesday is challenge day. And it's all focusing around your gardens, your vegetable gardens, your flower gardens, or fruit and vegetables from farmers market, or fruit and vegetables that you purchased at the grocery store. I don't care where they came from, but what have you bought or grown, and what have you cooked with those foods, with those fruits and vegetables? I love fruits and vegetables. We're not going to have any of our own that we grew to show you. I can show you my poor little plants out there, my tomato plants. 2 of them are going to make it. And the groundhog, I think, obliterated everything else. Man, mean old groundhog. But at the very least, I'll have pictures of my tomato plants and my flowers, right? So that's okay. It'll be all right. It will. See here. All right, caught up there. Okay, so last week we were all a little out of sorts. We got some news. Sorry, I have an itch right there. We got some news that we weren't expecting, and it affected us all. But I've let everybody know that needs to know. So I can go ahead and talk about it here now. But, so my mom had cancer surgery, and they got it all. All the margins were clear, and she was getting ready to start radiation treatments. They decided chemo would not be the thing for her because of her age and her other illnesses that she deals with on a daily basis. So before radiation treatment was to start, that doctor wanted another round of scans. So, so that's a PET scan, that's a mammogram, and an ultrasound. And they found fluid in her breast where she had her surgery. They named it what it's called. I don't remember what they called it, but they said, don't be upset, don't be freaking out, don't be scared, because 99.9.5% of the time this is nothing to worry about, and the surgeon will drain it as an outpatient kind of thing. So we meet this week. In fact, I got to watch for a phone call. We meet this week with that radiation doctor. He was so nice. And set a date to start her treatments, refer us back to the surgeon to get that drained, and start treatments. And then we'll know what our new schedule is going to look like for a while. So we'll be working around that. And all in all, everyone's spirits are high. And They said you could have that drained or you could leave it there, but they don't recommend leaving it there because if you leave it there, it can do things, right? While it sat there. And they're going to check to see if it's infection too. Um, Everything on the outside looks fine from the surgery, but they said it could be infection, but they'll check and make sure, or it could just be fluid. Um, so that's where we are here. And it did send us for a little bit of a loop um, initially, but we're all good now. We're all good now. So, yes, please, 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 prayers for my mama would be so appreciated, and prayers for the rest of us um, as we fit the new schedule in. It'll be every day, and they don't know for how long till he gets in there and he does some work and see what the response is. And um, I think a minimum of 15 days. I thought he said weeks, but the paper said days. Thank goodness. And I told him at the end, he's like, "Do you have any questions?" And we were just like sitting there, like, because we just got bombarded with all this information. But he was very calm speaking. He looked my mom right in the eye the entire time, and he talked on our level. He did not talk above our heads. If he used a medical term, he immediately, that means, and he said what it means. We understood everything he told us. And so I said he was surprised we didn't have any questions. And I told him, I said, the reason we don't have any questions is because you explain things very well. And I told him, I said, I want to thank you for being so calm. This is really heavy stuff you're sitting here telling us. And yeah, we're a little bit of shock, but you did it so calmly that we're calm, right? And I told him, thank you. And I said, we don't have any questions because you explained everything so well. I did have one question, and that was if it was going to affect her throat at all, like eating and drinking and swallowing. And he said no, that it's very, very localized. He puts it right where it's going to go. And that's the only place it goes. So it shouldn't, being here, it shouldn't affect her here. But to expect a little bit of fatigue, maybe into the second week or the third week, for sure. Just a little, you'll be a little more tired than usual. The end of the second week, going into the third week. So that's what we're waiting to hear. And so I sat down and I redid all of my schedule, and I rearranged my lessons in a way that I'll have a bit of a break. I'm only going to teach for an hour and a half and then a break. And then I'll teach for another hour or another hour and a half, and then I'm done in a day. So I worked in there where I'll have a break myself. I will have a break. I can have a little mental break between teachings and every hour and a half. And because I used to just start at 1 o'clock and teach till 6:30, but now I'm going to have some breaks in there because I'm going to need them. Emotionally, I'm going to need a break, and physically, I'm going to need a break. I'm going to need to check on mom break, take mom some coffee or some hot tea kind of break. So just trying to work all that in, right? And everything that goes on, it goes on in the day. And then we'll find out when our radiation treatments are going to be and go from there. Work it in. Just plug them in. Plug them in. and go from there. So, prayers appreciated. Prayers and good thoughts, good vibes, very, very appreciated. Thank you, thank you. Uh, Lily says, I'm glad the doctor explained everything to you both so you could understand what he was saying. Yeah. Uh, Debbie says, my mom didn't qualify for chemo either, just radiation treatments, and our doctor was fabulous too. Having a doctor with good bedside manner and that doesn't talk over the top of your head. I've had a doctor with no bedside manner, and I've had a doctor that I always left confused um, because they couldn't talk on my level. And I'm very grateful to have this kind of doctor that takes their time, talks to you, looks you in the eye when they're talking. I mean, even that can be a bit unusual these days, right? Um, People just don't, and I don't mean doctors in general, but people in general just don't look each other in the eye that much anymore. And it's like a lost art, right? Um, when I was growing up, everybody was taught, you have a firm handshake, not one that hurts, but a firm handshake, and you look people in the eye. And I still kind of go by that, unless my arthritis is hurting. Right? Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, Mom and I are going to be having a craft / art / painting / drawing / coloring / painting. Did I already say painting? We're going to have an art hour every day at 10 in the morning. Now, if radiation is during that time, that's fine. We're going to leave that schedule there, but that's going to be our permanent schedule. I've scheduled art in there, and I'll either be filming art for the art channel, or I'll be filming crochet for this channel. I don't know, but we'll be doing something. And let me show you. Okay. So I had talked about wanting to learn how to do diamond painting because it looked very interesting to me and very calming and very soothing watching other people do it. And so Christina, shout out to Christina at Dyson's Crazy Adventures. She sent me a beginner diamond painting kit. And what this is, where's the opening? And I called her and I thanked her, and I said now, because the dumpster was still here. I'm like, please understand, I can't get this out till after the dumpster's gone because I know myself and I want to sit and do it, and I really shouldn't do it yet. So the dumpster's gone. I hope I can get all this back in here. There's a certain part I want out. To get it out, I have to get all of it out. There we go. There we go. So, does this show them all? It comes with these instructions on how to do it. All right. And then there's hummingbirds. I don't know if you can see it very well. There's hummingbirds, butterflies, a ladybug, and bumblebees. Can you see them in there? I don't want to open this bag yet. That's what I can see easily. Hummingbird, butterflies, ladybugs, and bumblebees or bees. And when you get it done, they're taped together. You put it on one of these sticks and you stick it in your flower pot. And it's a decoration for your flower pot to go in there with your flowers. So I think that's really, really cool. And if I turn it around, you can see all the little beads. Now, I don't know how this works yet because I haven't started. But there's my very first diamond painting project. And cute as can be. Cute as can be. I'm going to love this. I'm going to love this. So thank you, Christina at Dyson's Crazy Adventures. And I will try to get these all back in here later. That'll be the plan. That'll be the plan. I'm just going to lay that right there. And then here's this that shows you how to do the work. What to do with your beads and the tool to use. Yeah. So I'm excited about that. And then Mr. Doug, he is the sweetest thing. I have to say, he supports me in everything I do. And I am so lucky, and I realize I am so lucky to have Doug in my life. He is amazing. He truly, truly is. And out of the blue, you know, you talk all the time, and you don't know if people are listening or not. He found this in the sale aisle. And it's a barn scene in a pumpkin patch. And it's a diamond painting picture. Here he came. He's like, I don't know if you want this or not. I'm like, oh my gosh. So this will be my second diamond painting project. And it is 13 by 17. Yeah. And then it shows some directions on the back, how to do it. And hopefully there's a sheet of directions or something I can refer to later. So I have 2 diamond painting projects, but this one is actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It has 8 little projects in it. 8. Oh, I'm not holding it up enough. So I just think this is going to be awesome. I can't wait. He said, and of course, this was in the clearance aisle. He checks the clearance aisles all the time, if not every day, at least every other day. And he got this, I think he said it was $5. And he's going to go see if there were any more on sale. So, and it is that time of year. And you know, in October, you know what our challenge is every October for us all here on this channel. It's pumpkin decorating / carving, right? So this will be perfect. This will be perfect. Perfect timing. So I'll be filming the diamond painting for the art channel. That'll go over there. The crochet stuff will always stay here on this channel. But I'll be filming every day, if not every other day, doing that. Now, what was that? Because there's nobody else in the room but me. I don't see what that was. I don't see it. Let's see. Lily says, I don't have the patience to do the diamond art. That's what Drew, that was my elbow on my desk. That's what kind of drawing me to it is the patience and the slow and the repetition and the calmness really draws me to it. Now, of course, I'm watching people who already know how to do it. I'm not going to claim that me learning how is going to be a calm situation at all. Hopefully there will be no bleeps. But everything has a learning process. Everything has a learning process. So eventually my diamond painting will be calm and relaxing. There's Dream Angus. Good morning. Thanks for being here. Let's see here. There's Floss. Good morning, Floss. See here. Always remember you are amazing. There's DJ at New Times, New Beginnings. Oh, look at that. Someone's happy, and I second that. Let's go grab it. Oh, my nose is itching. Okay. All right. I enjoyed that very, very much. Woo! Oh, yeah. There's Char of Heart. Hello. Thank you for being here. Let's see here. Sandra will be live tomorrow for her AA meeting at 11 a.m. Pacific time. That's 1 p.m. Central time for me. And hope to see you there. AA is an anonymous group, and if you wish to remain anonymous, just don't type into the live chat. And no one but you will know you're there. You don't have to be in recovery to attend the live. You can be there to support those who are there or to support Sandra in her live. And she's doing wonderful work there. Wonderful work. Making a difference, right? Absolutely. See here, just a reminder, Lily's GoFundMe is pinned in the chat. It's in the chat somewhere, but I also pinned it, so it's easy to find. Let's see here. You're welcome. You're very welcome. All right, I showed you these. Did that. All right. Well, I feel like I'm on vacation today. I got this jacket on and this hat on. I am reading a book. And one of the things that it talked about is the things that are important for health, which is breathing, but not duh. Breathing, let that sit there for a minute. Breathing, sleep, and eating. Those three things. Breathing is breathing in a way to benefit your brain, as in getting enough oxygen to your brain. Because when we're all just sitting around breathing, we're not cutting it. And think about it. I'll be laying down, I'll be sitting here. But what they're talking about is it's not called box breathing, but it's a timed breathing thing where you time it. I literally set a timer so I'm not watch. I can just shut my eyes and concentrate on my breathing, and I'll hear my timer go off for 2 full minutes minimum. I'm doing 2 minutes. For 2 full minutes, you breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. But you breathe in for 5 seconds, you breathe out for 5 seconds. You breathe in for 5 seconds, you breathe out for 5 seconds. And then you turn that into breathe in 5, out until all your air is gone. In for 5, out until all the air is gone. And then for the next 2 minutes, immediately the timer goes off and I just switch gears. I don't even stop. In 4 seconds, out 4 seconds. In 4 seconds, out 4 seconds. In 4 seconds, out 4 seconds for 2 full minutes. So when you're done, you've done breathing exercises for 2 full minutes. Your brain is filled with oxygen. Boom. You think of it like a light bulb. Your brain is all lit up, right? And your brain will go to work on the rest of your body, spreading that through and sending it to all your organs, and everything's going where it needs to go. And more energy, stress relief. I've only done this is my 2nd day, y'all, and I can't even begin to tell you how much less stress I am feeling. My body isn't holding it. And your face holds tension, your neck, your shoulders. My arms hold tension because of this, right? Your legs hold tension. My back is the worst. And so, in theory, these breathing exercises are going to help with stress, with pain, because all that oxygen rushing everywhere is going to relax everything. And I have to say, it's working. It's working. And I had not realized how much tension we hold in our faces. Now, I know I clench my jaw a lot, but I just mean in your face skin. You know, we all got this skin on our faces. See it? So, for instance, I'm going to say something and I want you to do it right now. Relax your face. Did you see my shoulders go down when I relaxed my face muscles? It's real. I'm like, wow. That's not exactly what I said, but yes. So I'm working that in. I bought the book for the foods, right? For the foods to eat to help your body do its thing. And it also talks about our self-talk. You know, we're our own worst critics. We're the ones who tell ourselves, "Oh, you can't do that. You can't do that. You shouldn't even try. You can't do that." We're the ones telling ourselves that all day, right? Or up here. And how to, in 21 days, turn that around to where we're not doing that anymore. And yeah. So I'm going to be working on a lot of things. And this book says when you first wake up, be grateful for another day, because every day we have is a gift that we're given. And the first thing when you wake up, say your list of things you're grateful for. Start the day that way. I always start the day by wiggling to see where I hurt, so I know what I plan what I can do the day. So now I'll be changing that up. I'll be saying what I'm grateful for first, and then I'll wiggle, see where I hurt. And then I'm going to do some deep breathing. And he says he calls them smoke breaks, only without the tobacco. So, meaning every morning do your breathing exercises. Midday. So let's say you're at work. You get a midday break. You get a lunch hour. You get a mid-afternoon break. Then you get off work. And then there's evening, and then there's bedtime. So in the morning, breathing. Do your breathing exercise. Mid-morning, breathing exercise. Noon, breathing exercise. Mid-afternoon, breathing exercise. Evening or off work, breathing exercise. Mid-evening, breathing exercise. And then do it before you go to bed. That's a lot of breathing, y'all. I didn't get that many in. I'm new to this. But I did do 3. I did work in 3 times. One was demonstrating to Doug. And he did it a little bit. And he said, wow, I'm already dizzy. And I told him, I said, well, we're supposed to work through that. So if you need to sit down, that's fine. That our body actually has to get used to getting a lot of oxygen when we haven't been giving it what it needs. And I mean, if you're alive, obviously your body's getting enough oxygen. But to heal, for your body to work and heal itself and do the things it's made to do, takes a lot of oxygen. You want it in like hyperdrive, or at least not going 10 miles an hour inside. We want to go 45, 50 in there. So it's interesting. And I'm only on chapter 3, and I've tested everything that's been in there so far. And so far, it's been right on. Right on. And it is written by a doctor, and which, doesn't always mean everything in there is going to be good. But this one seems to be. I'm only this far into a book this thick. So we'll see. I'm glad I got it. I am really glad I got it. So it'll be interesting to see how he recommends eating. If it's just the foods to eat, or if it's an eating schedule, or eating every so often, or what. Let's see. Now my nose itches again. The basement got water twice at Floss's house. Yes. Thank you, Char. Deep breathing is great for us. That's Stephen Oakey. Steve just posted a short of the rainbow this morning. Woohoo! Nancy says a great time to do breathing exercises is during a walk out in the fresh air. I did some out on the swing under my maple tree. Except I still get a little dizzy. So when I no longer get dizzy, I'll do it when I'm walking. Thank you, Sandra. You too. Deep breathing is the best. I've made a regular habit of these things for many years. Sandra says we do breathing to calm ourselves when we're upset. AA taught me that. I do deep breathing through my asthma. I can get myself through an asthma episode just by being calm and breathing. Just breathing. Otherwise, the more you panic or hold it, I mean, if you go like this, you just tensed up your entire body. But if I can calmly just sit there and breathe, and it helps because it helps relax my throat. And you'll see me put my head all the way back because that opens up my throat when it's really tense. people will be like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I don't even open my eyes. I'm just like breathing. And I'm sure they just walk away confused. But, when you're in that situation, you're not going to sit there and talk about it and explain it. You're just trying to breathe and get through it, right? And if they're still there, then you can explain it. Steve did deep breathing when he was working a stressful job, and it really helped. I will often intentionally breathe into the deep parts of my lungs. An interesting person who uses breathing as a health technique is Wim Hof. I don't know who that is. I'll have to see who that is. Nightbot says, always remember you are amazing. Oh, okay, the power of suggestion. I'm sitting here deep breathing now. Way to go, Steve. Oh. It's just, and another thing I'm going to do for myself is previously, as recently as 8 years ago, one day a month, I did total bed rest for 24 hours per my doctor, for my lupus, for my fibromyalgia. One day for 24 hours, I just dedicated rest for my body. I didn't sleep that whole time, but I didn't get up except to go to the bathroom and eat, of course. But that helped me so much. Now, I'm not going to do 24 hours of bed rest, but here's what I'm going to put into my life routine. It's going to be a 24-hour staycation. And by that, I mean no social media. Now, unfortunately, that'll mean no YouTube for 24 hours. I can still watch your videos. I can still watch your lives. I'm not going to miss any of my lives for it. But I'm going to have a day. Doesn't have to be 24 hours. It can just be a day where I don't have that on my shoulders. I'm not going to edit. I'm not going to film. I'm not going to worry about anything. I'm just going to let it sit there. Post some shorts, maybe. I don't know. Maybe not even do that. For one day, I'll survive. One day. Y'all won't forget me in one day. I hope not. Yeah, my wall clock, not this one. This is to get their butt to work clock, but the chimer gained a couple of minutes overnight, so I'm going to have to adjust it. I don't touch that clock. Doug does all of that, so I'll have him adjust it when I get home. I noticed that this morning. Fla says, I do deep breathing sometimes. I breathe to get through this annoying insurance stuff. Yes. She-Devil Adventures, good morning. Happy Monday. New York Gal, good morning. Oh, New York Gal. I got Christina at Dice's Crazy Adventures sent me sent me some diamond painting projects here. And look what Doug got me. Oh, girl. Oh, yeah. It's going to start. Diamond painting. New York Gal is one of the people that I watch. And she does diamond painting. And she makes it look so relaxing and inviting. So I hope, I know my beginning may not be that relaxing, but as I get better at it, it'll get relaxing. I'll love it. I can just sit and watch other people do it. That's how I know I'll love doing it. Don't choose Monday, right? No, not my Mondays. It might be like Sunday. like yesterday, I did not have the computer on or my phone um, on hardly any. And it's not 24 hours, it's just a day of not feeling the I need to post something today. I need to do shorts today. I need to go film something today. you know, you know what I mean. And it just freed my mind up to think about other things or to not think about anything at all. I spent almost a whole day out on the swing, enjoying the day and the birds. Clear up until nighttime. I made that little short of me on the, you couldn't see me, but I'm on the swing outside enjoying the night sounds. And we have a lot of them here because we live right next to the woods, right? So maybe one of these days when I'm filming one, the fox will holler. Foxes scream. Did you know that? It can be very disconcerting if you don't know what it is. But anyway, all right, let's get through this chat because it's actually time to go. Don't forget, everybody, Steve is live. Hey, Steve, I want you to go ahead, or Lily or anybody, drop Steve's link again because I have Lily's GoFundMe pinned and not the link for the live. So if someone will drop Steve's link one more time for me, I would appreciate that very much so it's close to the end and easy to grab. And hopefully I'll see you all over there at Steve's. Yeah. Let's see here. Everybody's saying hellos. There's Every Day is an Adventure. That's Charlie Grace right there. Good morning. Don't forget the thumbs up. Thank you very much. There's his live right there. Okay, so there's Steve's live. Oh, and here's the link to the short of the rainbow short he just posted today. So that's cool. We'll all go watch that for sure. That is awesome. So everybody, do your deep breathing. Everybody's got 2 to 4 minutes. You can sit there and focus. And it really does work the best if you do both sets, one right after the other. And it also gives you just a few minutes in the day to clear your mind. Just to clear your mind. And I can feel my body not just relaxing, but de-stressing. And here, especially right here, I can feel it right here. You know, and that's where your tension headaches come from, your back pain. My back pain a lot of times starts right here. So right now my back only hurts a little. And I have chronic pain in my back. Now, I'm not saying do this and everything's going to be honky-dory. But it seems to have made a difference. At the very least, I'm even breathing better, right? I'm breathing deeper without thinking about it. So, yay. Well, y'all have a wonderful day. Remember that you are amazing and that you are wonderfully made and just a fantastic person. I'm so happy to know you. YouTube has been such a blessing for us, an unexpected blessing for us because of all of you. You guys are my happy place. And I don't take you for granted at all. I'm so very grateful. When I list my gratitude list in the morning, you guys are on it. You truly are. I'm not even kidding. So just keep being you. Keep being you because the world's a better place with you in it. It absolutely is. You are blessing those around you, even when you're not aware that you are. If you are struggling right now, and I know a lot of us are, some of us are struggling with small things, some of us are struggling with some pretty big major things. But what it comes down to is if you're struggling, your struggles are real. It doesn't matter how big or small they are, right? They can feel like a lot. that can be a really heavy weight. So I want you to know that if you are struggling, you are not alone. You are never alone. Never alone. And to never give up. We can do hard things when we have to, and we can get through. And by golly, we're going to get through. We're going to, because we can do it together. We can do it together. And y'all help me so much. I can feel your prayers, and just know that I'm praying for you also. And I hope that you can feel prayers coming your way, and that they help to lift you up. So I will let you go, and I will see you over at Steve's in 2 hours. A little less, because I'm almost 10 minutes over. Sorry. I had a lot to say today. But just know, you matter. You are a blessing, and I am extremely grateful for every single one of you. So have a good day. I'll see you at Steve's. Do some deep breathing. You'll thank me later. Love you all. Have a wonderful day. See you in a couple hours.